love,
being alive.
love,
Being alive. I'm
love,
breathing.
love,
Being alive. I'm in tremendous
joy,
I'm in tremendous
joy, lovely, lovely, lovely,
I'm in so much
joy,
I'm in so much
joy,
I'm in so much
joy.
Now, have you ever just seen someone you used to watch like a long time ago, right? And over time, you slowly see that person turn into a laughingstock or a lolcow because turns out they're just a piece of crap, right? Let's be honest, we all have, there's no debate on this. We've all seen someone have a downfall from someone we used to watch, right? I mean, there's some people that we watched, right? Some YouTubers, right? That have great lives personally, right? Like in their personal lives and also socially. PewDiePie, for example, he got married, he had a child, he moved to Japan. Markiplier made a literal freaking film, Iron Lung, and it got released in theaters. It was a huge hit. I mean, I'm not surprised it was a huge hit. I mean, it's Markiplier after all. He's the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. He's the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, by the way. But, I can go all day with this. But, there are some creators that I want to talk about. There's two I want to talk about in terms of, going down the deep end and also, just becoming just pure pieces of garbage. I don't look up to celebrities and influencers. Neither should you, because it's just a waste of time. And also, as what Dave Chappelle said, stop worshiping celebrities. Stop looking up to these people. Stop looking up to these people. But let me show you the two examples, right? First of all is Boogie2988. Now, I've participated in some locale discussions about Boogie2988. At least with some friends who also used to watch Boogie2988. We used to love him, man. I've been watching him since I was like a little kid. And seeing him turn from Mr. Rogers of the internet, the Mr. Rogers of the World Wide Web, to Mr. I fake cancer and I want everyone to feel bad for me. It's just so fucking sad. It really is. Like, let me tell you some of the crazy things that he's done, right? Like, it's seriously really crazy. Let's see here. He begged people for money multiple times. He's engaged to someone half his age. All right? Let me put this in perspective. Boogie is 50 years old. His wife, she's like 20. He met her, started dating when she was 20, right? He married her, he got engaged to this woman at like age 21 or something, when the woman was age 21. Regardless, that's really fucked up. That is really genuinely just messed up in the head. Like, I don't understand. People are just... I'm not even kidding. I wish I was kidding, so people can just put in the comments, that's not funny, but it's real. It's real. I wish I was kidding. Let's see some of the other stuff. The Frank Hassel incident. You guys remember the Frank Hassel incident? The same guy that, who, he's a notorious troll. Funny guy, by the way, funny troll. He went to Boogie's house. And to knock on his door and everything. Then Boogie fired a warning shot at a school zone, which, by the way, is illegal and also just plain stupid.
That's fucking illegal.
Regardless of the law, it is plain dumb. It is plain dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that. He also said something good happened from the Holocaust. I wish I was kidding when I say that as well. And most recently, and what also really disgusted me the most, it was that he faked cancer. There's this whole cancer arc. Right? There's this huge cancer arc of Boogie going around telling people that, he has cancer, right? This is one of the many things that he begged for money for. One's for, losing so much money in cryptocurrency. The other is because, Boogie supposedly has cancer. He was given so much money, we're talking like 5 digits, like $20,000. $20,000 just to show medical records. Boogie says, no. Like, really? You were, oh my God. Like, I wish I was kidding. But he's gotten so low to the point where he just fakes cancer, pretends he has some disease. He pretends he's having these mental breaks, right? Pretend he's having these mental breaks just for the sake of attention and just that we can feel so sorry for her. Oh. You know, like he's a genuine piece of crap, right? This isn't even close to all the other dumb stuff he's done and said, right? But if you want to check out more of this stuff, I recommend watching there's a documentary about him by Mike Klum, starring Boogie. And there's also Willie Mack's show. He also made like a documentary about Boogie's cancer arc, and it's just crazy. It's really just crazy. But like, I used to feel bad for the guy. I used to feel bad for him. Let's be honest. We all used to feel bad for him. But over time, I guess he just became a piece of crap. A big piece of crap. And I mean that in a literal sense, too. Good God. But just looking at Boogie just makes me realize that there's just some people in the world that just cannot be fixed. I want to talk about another guy that I used to watch also when I was a kid. You know, he used to be part of a group. But then he left, and he left on a sour note. I think you know who I'm talking about here. You know, Minilad. I know. Me and my fellow Vanoss crew fans, come on, we all used to watch Vanoss, H2O Delirious, Minilad, all obviously, Wildcat, Terrorizer, Louis Caliber, right? A lot of them are doing very good. They're still doing good in life. You know, they're still winning. You know, Vanoss has a music career. H2O Delirious is still H2O Delirious, right? He has a kid, I think. Same with, I think, Moose Knuckle as well, right? I mean, you know, that's great, you know? Minilad, though, I mean, how do I say this about Minilad? He left the Vanoss crew because, they were just playing Gmod, and they were playing Fortnite. They were playing Gmod and Fortnite. You know, that's all they do. They also talk shit about other people behind their back. I don't want to be associated with them anymore. Right? And he especially went after, Terrorizer. He went after Terrorizer. Something about, you know, making fun of Minilad's mental health, right? Minilad's mental health. But that's slander. That's slander. He slandered Terrorizer by saying he joked about Minilad's mental health, right? He joked about his mental health. And he's using his mental health to excuse his idiotic behavior too. You know, I don't like when people use their mental illness or their physical disabilities as an excuse to be a genuine idiot and an asshole to everyone you know, right? But here comes the worst part. He lied about patching things up with Terrorizer. But that's not the worst part about Minilad. How do I say this? It's kind of very disturbing. It's very disturbing. Be warned. He got caught talking to Minilads, and he wanted to show his Minilad to his Minilads. He's Pablo in real life. He is Pablo. Wildcat was right with that Pablo story, with that Pablo joke that aged like milk. Man.
Once there was a man. His name was Pablo. Pablo was not a very good man. He liked to have sex with small children.
Jesus Christ. That went far too fucking dark. Can I start again?
That one didn't age quite so well.
And he also tried making a comeback too as Craig Thompson, right? Tried making the comeback stream. He quote unquote apologized, right? And then kept going, right? And like nothing ever happened, right? But now he's joked around a lot by the Vanoss crew, and his fans, his former fans just now hate him. I mean, for good reason, because, well, I mean, he's a Diddy blood after all. He's a Diddy blood. But that's it. Moral of the story, again, Don't look up to celebrities and influencers and all that crap. Don't be a Diddy. Just don't be a bumbling moron. You know, just don't be a bumbling moron. Anyway, this is Imp. I'll see you guys Friday.
This is why, Dan, I told you I couldn't talk about this, man.
You can do this.
This is why I told you. No, I can't. I told you I couldn't talk about
Boogie,
this.
you knocked this out of the park.
I begged you not to make me talk about this on the show. I begged you.
You crushed it.
I begged you. I begged you. I begged you, Dan. I begged you.
You crushed it. You did very good tonight.
I fucking begged you.
You did. What's going on over there? You did fine. I think you broke your computer.
My mother twitted my fucking tip off.